Hello there. I'm still working on this page. I oh, this needs a little bit thicker. Like I said, I always feel like I slow down a little bit when I get to the end of a story, and I don't know why that is exactly. It's just I try to beat it by having another thing already started, and you've already seen. I've got at least two other stories kind of already started. So I've got Tarzan, three other stories. I've got Tarzan started. You may have even seen some Tarzan pages. I've got, I think, 3 pages done. I've got Beast Rangers, and now I've got this Phantasm story. I don't like this people here. It really does. That's a better. Um, so this will give me a variety of other things to work on. In fact, I've already started working on them. I actually did a little bit of brainstorming for the next Tarzan page, even though I've got the next Tarzan page that hasn't already been drawn. I have a pencil rough, not quite to this level. Like when I say rough, it is this one's pretty rough. Um, but it's enough to start working with. I could probably go in and trace it and then add some more. With every finished project, you level up. I truly believe that. And this goes for short projects, it goes for long projects, tough projects, easy projects. You may not level up as much with a short project or an easy project, but you still level up a little bit, I think. Let's take a look. Oof. Fuck. How about that? There we go. All right. I have like a stick. There's some brambles and branches coming off, in this other panel. That I'll have to fake in. And, we're going to get through this one. We're going to post it over on Instagram and wherever else. And this will be the first story that's going to be in the next book. Feeling pretty good about it. And I think between this one and Tarzan, that's a pretty good core, and then we'll see what else we can come up with. Or whatever else. I would love to see what anybody else is coming up with. I know Bishop is working on the next Buckshot Wizard comic, which is going to be awesome. I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things. Getting somebody to commit to an anthology, it's tough. It shouldn't be like, how am I going to describe this? Nobody should ever feel too pressured to be in one. It's just another opportunity to put your work in, and if you've already kind of advanced to the point where you're able to get your work in other venues, you don't have to worry about it as much. I just happen to like putting things into print, and I'm lucky enough. Luck? Maybe it's skill. Who knows? Um, I'm lucky enough that I have, I have an output level that's pretty good, I would say. It's not like pro level, but it's pretty good. Um, so it'll be 31 pages of this, plus we're gonna have other pages. I'm Tarzan. I might get it to. My goal is 16 pages. I have a script for the first 10, which puts them on the plot line. I don't. I think Bee Strangers is definitely going to go in it if and when it gets done. My due date is way out in June, so that'll be pretty good. And then in June we'll announce whatever the next book is, hopefully by the end of the month. And then we'll get our third book of the year. So 2023 has already had Monster. Monster came out in January. This book will come out in June. And I think we'll try and set the next one in for November. And, it could be that the books get smaller. Monster was 126 pages, I think. Um, it could be that they get smaller and a little bit more focused, or not. I don't know. I don't mind. We could even hold off on them. I know not everyone has my pace, which I think is fine. If you would like to be in the book, let me know. There's a piece of armor here. Feel free to get into contact with me. All right. I'm just wondering, I think I can. He's got this sort of lobster tail armored waist skirt. Sort of interlocking armor pieces. And then for the feet, he's still got the same boots that he entered Wonderland with. It's a little too much of a heel. And then Deuce, who's our card guard. His legs are in an awkward position, but he's incapacitated. He's about to die. Oh, let's see what it looks like. A lot of times you have to pull the pencil layer off so it doesn't get confusing. All right. What's going on with this thigh? Oh no, wait. This foot is attached here to the other guy. So anything down here is like a shadow. And what am I looking at? Oh, it's his arm. I'm like, where's this? Whose hand is that? That's the other guy's hand. So I got to make sure that the eyes, I think, should be pointed at the other character's face. Which is going to be a little bit hard. And the reason it's hard is, there we go. When you start pointing the eyes around in a side view, you've got to make them into ovals. And sometimes it's hard to get to aim them right. I think I got it pretty good on this. It's one of those things, like, if you don't get it right, even from a distance, you can see the character's not looking in the right direction. All right. Trying to get some metal texture there. It's an emotional moment. These hands are exactly 3 sizes too small. All right. I think the thumb is too big. Okay. Okay, that's a good start. Let me get back to my construction lines here in a second. I can't really see where I'm like, so it's the pencil lines throw me off, but they're also my guidelines, so I have to keep going back and forth to them. Oh, original Alice in Wonderland designs were John Tenniel in the 1800s. Did all of them. I think Lewis Carroll might have actually done some of the drawings himself. And that was pretty common for the author to do some of the drawings himself. Like, for example, you know the very famous edition of The Hobbit. It's like green and blue, and it has like a tree in the middle, and it opens up, and you can see the little Hobbit hole and the trees and all that. I think that was actually drawn by Tolkien. Am I wrong on that? Did I get that wrong? That to me is very interesting. Like when I first saw the artwork that Ray Harryhausen was doing, not the models that he did for the movies, but the actual illustrations that he based his own models on. He's an excellent illustrator. Like you should see his illustrations. They're like Gustave Doré level. They're pretty good. What about attention to detail, you know? All right, I probably just need to get some core shapes in place. Maybe I should make it where the one of the bandages is like peeling up or something. Um, this is storytelling from the previous encounter. They actually had bandages on them. Deuce, of course, dies. Not in this panel, but in the next panel. He just you can't see what happens to him, but he just disintegrates. He just disintegrates and fades away. He's a construct, but that doesn't stop Brillig from having an actual emotional reaction to him. Let's put another rip in the card. And some shadows. Oof. Look at all these little spikes coming off. See, that's the kind of thing I need to watch out for more, is the careless things like that. I like to draw with like, very bold, confident strokes, I like to get my shapes out there. And I feel like that's the best way you can get a nice confident line. Even if it's wrong, sometimes it feels right. Oh, all right. All right. All right. This is going to be feathered up. Feather it up. How about over here? I like the head to have a little bit of depth, but it's just it's still he's still a card guard. He's not quite two-dimensional. He's got some dimension to him. There ain't much hand there. I want to worry about this hand, and I'm like looking at what did I draw, and I just drew like a blob. I wasn't sure what I was going to do. So this is his outer, like the outer hand. What you get is the heel of the palm. I don't know. I know I should probably be looking at reference. I don't really use it that often because um, my stories are about occupying a place of imagination, and so relying or over relying on reference in this case, I don't think would do me very good um, service. It would not be good. Okay. Now what's missing? Well, he's in the grass. He's in the grass underneath this tree. So we're gonna add the tree in, and we're gonna add some grass in. I kind of want to do this branch that's coming up. And then we want to make sure that we've got lots of grass. Oh, the other thing is the card. Oh, fuck. The card texture is this sort of slantways. There we go. And that way we understand what's really going on here. I was in the Army for 6 years. And I will say, I pretty much enjoyed my time in the Army. I had a lot of experiences. I like to think of myself as still wanting to be an adventurer myself. Just kind of want to get an RV and just go somewhere. Wouldn't that be cool? It is cool. So what does adventure awaits even mean, right? That's the question. Adventure is always just around the corner, if you want it to be. All right. There's always a possibility of something more, something that's going to happen. And even if it's nothing at all, we never know. As soon as I can get out of my square job, so I work full time. I think I would definitely like to travel. All right, how about that? I can keep adjusting his expression. All right, this is looking okay. What we see behind him, kind of going off into the distance, is the outside of the hedge wall. The Jub was fought at the edge of the moat, just outside the hedge. These are some clouds. Even clouds can be put into perspective. You can actually, you know, have them disappearing towards the vanishing point as well. It doesn't hurt to do at all. All right. This is all feeling pretty good. Am I at 30 minutes? 30 minutes is not necessarily when I stop working. It is when I stop videoing because I think these videos are probably annoying at 30 minutes. And plus, I like to take breaks too myself. So we'll probably get through to the end of this page either today or tomorrow, depending on how much I work for it or work on it. I need to come up with some dialogue because I've got some dialogue. Looks like I got two more panels. I've got this panel, and then I've got this open panel at the bottom. And let me take a look at it. Layer 2. I think we need to put the tree back in. And we'll see that the tree's there. But you just see the helmet and the spear at the end. And we have Brillig's final speech here. I think we can go without any words on this final panel. I don't know. Something I can keep working on. I am interested in erasing some of my trash lines. There we go. Yeah, it looks like I changed where some of this stuff was. But that's the way it is. I mean, it's just, you got to do that. All right, let's get back into ink here. Right. These squigglies are not good. I saw Joe Prado do some hedges, and he just did like straight, like he just literally just filled up the area with squiggles, and it worked. But the thing is, you have to commit to that entirely. And he uses a tech pen, so it's like uniform size squiggles. It's like there's no um, variation, so that helps it appear uniform. All right. This is an outer edge. Okay. Ain't no half stepping. Feels like a nice dramatic scene. I just got to get some good dialogue to match it. Got to come up with that. Feel good about all this. I might have to look at what else is out there. Get some reference. People act so crazy about advice. There we go. It's all looking pretty good. Does that feel dramatic? Feels dramatic. I got a little bit of a tangent here. Let's see if I can fix that. I'm wondering if I made the hand too far. The answer is maybe, you know? All right. Please like, follow, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more. We might get done today. It's only 2 panels. It's literally half the page. Or might get done tomorrow. Possibly the next day. I don't want to spend a week on a page. But it's that sort of mental thing where you're on the last page. You're like, oh, I don't want to let this go now. I've been with you for 31 pages. I can't let you go. All right. Talk to you later.